a lot of cool things. We explored the area called Suwon. We went to a fortress and then we went to a folk village, got some Korean barbecue. The night before that, we went to an area called Sosable and we went to this fun arcade called Pink Tiger, and all kinds of fun things happened. I also got another job. So now I have two jobs in Korea. Neither one of them have started yet, but I got a job as a substitute teacher pending my background check investigation, which actually takes a long time. But thankfully, it is about to be summer for the schools on post here anyways. So starting next school year in August, mid-August, I should be able to start subbing at one of the elementary schools on post here at Camp Humphreys. And then I am in the hiring process for another company called VIP Kid, which is teaching English online. And I kind of get to make my own hours with both of those jobs, which makes it really good with a flexible schedule here in Korea, working off of the hours that I can, and also being able to do one of those jobs from home virtually on my computer, since right now we only have one car and that's just gonna work out for us and our schedule. So lots of exciting things, but let's get to it. So we started off the weekend by walking around the downtown area of Sosable, and we found this restaurant where of course we had some ramen and Korean barbecue, and then we made our way to an arcade called Pink Tiger. So this is a place where you can pick the package based on how many hours you want to play, and then you get a little wristband, grab a few drinks, and then you can play any of the arcade games. They have archery, they have soccer, they have VR games, they have your classic arcade games like darts. There's also batting cages, foosball, all kinds of fun things. Unfortunately, this is the game where I left my wallet, because to play the zombie game, you had to pay 1,000 won, and I forgot to put my wallet back into my purse, but thankfully the next day it was still there, everything was in it, and all was well. As you can see, I'm showing off my wonderful dance skills because they have the classic DDR, and then I showed off even more of my skills in the batting cages, where I struck out countless times and Jacob hit countless home runs. So the next day we traveled about 45 minutes by car to the Suwon Fortress, and this is in Gyeonggi-do in South Korea. It was built in 1796, and it's this big fortress. It's about 6 kilometers long, and there's all kinds of things to do and see, and there's also this big hike that you can do that you'll see in the video later. Something funny about these fortresses and palaces is all of the doors are really, really short. As you can see, all of the palaces and buildings here and all the things that are inside of them are always so intricate and detailed, which I think is just beautiful in Korea. In different parts of the fortress, you could use these super cool stamps. Mine came out like this. Well, I did not get any footage of the next part because of how difficult it was for me to hike up the stairs, but this was the view and the little area that you get to when you go on this lovely hike, where I think I probably sweat about 5 gallons of sweat, but it was a pretty cool view. So the hike made us pretty hungry, so of course we walked around downtown and finally found some food. I got a veggie sushi roll, Jacob got some ramen, we got some dumplings, and it was so good. Then we went to the other part of the fortress where we walked around. It was a little sunny. So we walked around the other side of the fortress, and then we made our way to this cafe where we were able to watch an archery lesson going on. It was pretty fun because there were little kids and adults doing it, and you could just watch them while they were doing their archery lesson. So we got a quick frappuccino before we went to our next location. And next we went to a Korean folk village. So this is like a living museum type of tourist attraction in the city of Yongin. The Korean folk village introduces a traditional culture, and it also has a little amusement park section in it. They also have different shows that go on throughout the day, and this was a parade type show that went on while we were there. This was a cool area where people wrote down all their wishes and dreams and hung them up. And of course, we had to end the day with some more Korean barbecue because why not? So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed.